Hi you guys, so it is your girl Pretty Girl Peeps, and I am here today to give you guys a brief review on well, not a review, more like a first impressions of me using the It's My Raye palette from BH Cosmetics. So I'm just going to jump right in. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. So this is the packaging that it comes in right here. And this is the packaging that it comes inside of that. This retails for about 22 bucks. You get 15 eyeshadows, I believe, and you get 3 highlighters and 3 contours. So this is what it looks like inside. You get a mirror up top. You have your mattes in the top 2 rows. You have your shimmers in this row. Then you have your highlighters on this row, and then you have your contour colors on this row. So as you can see, my face is already done. I'll give you guys kind of that after this. I just wanted to give like a brief overview. I love the mirror and I love the packaging of this. The pink and the gold is so cute. I like a lot of her color selections. I feel like she chose a lot of like transition shades, some deep shades, but then some fashion and some fun shades as well. So like the transition shades are more of these top shades up here. Then she has some fashion colors. Then she has some shimmer shades, some golds, some plums, some purples, and a rose gold, which is really pretty. So I love the shades. I feel like, and I'm getting my mirror dirty. I feel like the shades, especially the mattes, they aren't patchy at all. They're very consistent. The shimmer shades, all I did was wet my brush with some Fix Plus. Didn't need glitter glue, didn't need another primer. They went right on, so I like that. The highlight, the color, as you can see, is very pigmented, but you can dial it down if you want to. I really like this yellow one. It's similar to the Rihanna Trophy Wife, but it's not as bright, so I really like that. The contour shades, you have a lighter one, a medium, and a dark. On my face, I kind of mix the medium and the dark. To me, to be honest, I love It's My Raye to death, so it kills me to say this. I do not really like the texture of the contour shades, and that's just me being honest. I mean, that's what I always pride myself on, is being honest. I feel like they're a little chalky, and especially if I'm mixing shades, you don't want it to come out super chalky. As you can see when I'm doing my face, the darker color did come out a little chalky. However, I feel like I love the casing. I love how small it is. It can fit in your purse. It has the mirror inside, and it folds. It's very compact. I really like that. I love the eyeshadow shades. I love the highlighters. I feel like BH always does a really good job with their highlighters. However, I'm just not a huge fan, to be honest, of the contours. I just feel like they're really chalky. They could have been a little bit better. But I like that she had different shades, so I can appreciate that. But I really wish the consistency of it would have been a little bit different. But again, it's only 22 bucks, and you're getting 3 highlighters, 3 contours, and some shades. So I want to check it out because I love the Carly Bible. If you've ever seen my videos, I love the Carly Bible palette with the highlights and the shades. So I think it was cool that she decided to add those contour shades. So I definitely say, you know, especially if you're a beginner and you just want to try some colors, or if you just want to support Raye, definitely go out and grab it. But I would definitely say, me personally, you want to have a contour kit that you love on deck. Like for me, that's the Black Radiance, because I don't really feel like I'm going to try a couple more times with it, you know, like in other looks, and see how I like it. So this is kind of what that contour came out with after I blended it a lot. So I feel like I got that color eventually that I needed, but it took some work and some manipulation. However, as you can see, I love the payout of these eyeshadows. So yeah, so if you want to see how I use this look, again, this is just a first impressions, not necessarily a review. I might do a review after I've used it a couple of times. I just kind of wanted to give you guys like my instant. I got it yesterday. This is how it looks. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see how I achieve this look, then of course just continue to watch. Thank you. So I am just going to go ahead and get started. Here is the It's My Raye 21 color palette, which features eyeshadows, which I mentioned earlier. It also features the contour shades and the highlight shades. So I just want to give you guys a quick view of that again. And what I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and get into this look. So to get started, I am going to prep my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this is just in the color medium beige. I'm just going to put that all over my eye and blend it in with the e.l.f. blending brush, as you see me doing here. and I just want to make sure I get it coated. And then off camera, I also put some translucent powder on top of that. Then what I did was I took the color Control Freak, which is kind of like a dark sienna brown, and I'm using that as my transition shade. I'm just going to blend that into my eye using one of my MAC fluffy brushes. I'm just going to make sure it's really consistent and really thoroughly blended to kind of give a base for the purples and the other colors that I'm going to wind up putting on my eye. So there you see me doing that, just making sure that it goes across very well. And like I said before, I think her shadows blend really well. So then what I'm going to do is take one of my pencil brushes to pack in two colors. I'm going to pack in the colors Friday and Connie. So Friday's kind of like a burgundy pink, and then Connie's kind of like a dark purple. So I'm going to just use that brush to kind of pack the color into my C area. And then in a second, you're going to see me take another brush, one of my BH Cosmetics fluffy crease brushes, and I'm just going to use that to just thoroughly blend those colors out into the area where I packed that color, which is what you're going to see me doing now. Just going to take my time and make sure that I get that done. And you want to be very good with blending. These colors blend very well together, but you do still have to take your time. Well, you have to take your time no matter what you use. And then I'm just going back. I didn't add anything. I'm just going back with that MAC fluffy brush. So then for my lid color, I am using the color Passion, which is like a glittery dark plum color. And I'm just going to apply that with a flat shadow brush just all across my eye. And I really want to see how these colors looked, so I didn't put like any extra primer, any glitter glue, anything like that. And as you can see, that color is super duper pigmented. It really goes across the eye, really smooth, really creamy. And it doesn't really take too many applications, but I did want that color to pop. And then I just went back through and just blended out any harsh lines. So then what I am going to do is take my NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, and I just did like a very, very small line. I didn't do a wing. I just wanted to kind of give that bottom something to adhere to when I put those lashes on. Then I just did a little cleanup right there. So then I'm going to do the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, and then I'm going to apply my lashes off camera. So I already did my face off camera. I just wanted to really show her product. So I didn't use a cream contour because I really want to show you guys what her contour just looked like. So what I did was I mixed the Mocha and the Brownie Bite together. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, to me it was a little bit chalky and it wasn't really consistent. So that's kind of why you see me looking at the camera like that. I was kind of like, how can I fix this? How can I make this work? Because you know, it's my girl Raye. I want to make it work. So it's not that it's horrible. You just really have to put a lot of work into it. And then even still, after I had blended it out so many times, it still looked inconsistent to me personally. And maybe I was tripping. Maybe it didn't. But to me, I just felt like I didn't really know what to think because the Mocha was way too light, but the Brownie Bite was way too dark. So all I really could do was mix it, but it just wasn't going like my normal Black Radiance contour goes. Very flowingly, very much in a circle. So I kind of just used what I got and just made it work. Like I said, I feel like I'm spoiled with this Black Radiance contour kit now. Like nothing's ever probably going to compare to that to me. But yeah, so this is what it kind of looked like after I kept blending and blending. And then I think I'm actually going to go back in and blend some more just to make that color really look consistent. So that's what you see me doing here. Then because it was a little chalky, I did not trust my brush to apply it on my nose. For my nose, I just used the Mocha color because I always use a lighter contour color. And then I just took, you know, my fingers, but then I took my brush to kind of blend it out to see how that would look, as you see me doing there. So then since I put that powder on my face, I decided to spray it down. Tried to cover my hair because I had just did it. So I sprayed with some MAC Fix Plus. And then what I did for highlight, I used the color Moonlight, which is kind of like a yellow gold. So it's really bright, but it's not too bright, but it's really, really pretty. You'll see as it applies. If you want, you know, to try something similar to Rihanna's Trophy Wife, I think this would be a nice one. It's very yellow, but it's like a muted yellow. It's not like a bright, bright yellow. And I'm just applying that on all the places I want to highlight just to give my face that glow. And I really like the pigments of the highlighters. That's one thing I feel like BH always gets right is highlighters. Like the Carly Bible palette, like that is my ish. Those highlighters are everything. So once I got the highlighter where I really wanted it, you know, under my brows, I went back with, you're going to see in a second, I'm going to grab my Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to kind of make sure that those colors are kind of packed into my skin with the sponge. So then what I did was I went back into that Friday color, and I'm just going to use that for my lower lid color just to add a little bit more depth and dimension to the look. Because I didn't really want to do smoky under the eye. I just wanted to give it a little depth. So I didn't do the purple. I decided to do the kind of fuchsia pink burgundy color. So after I did that, what I did next was I went into a color called Fairy Tale, which is like an orange yellow color, and I use that in my inner tear duct, as you see here. And like I said, these colors are super pigmented. I think I just sprayed it with MAC Fix Plus. And then I also use the Maybelline Big Shot mascara on my lower lashes as well, as you see me doing here. And then what I did next was I went into my NYX Dewy Setting Spray to set the look. And then because I'm sporting my girl Raye, I want to use her lipstick as well for this look. So to line my lips, I use the NYX Liquid Suede Lip Liner in the color Prune to kind of give it a different look, so it just wasn't plain pink once I put her lipstick on. I wanted it to kind of have that purple flare. So that's what you're going to see me doing here. It's just lining my lips. So then what I'm going to do next is take the ColourPop Stingray, which is also by a collaboration with Is My Raye, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips like so. Yeah. And I just wanted to kind of give it like, I just wanted this look to be very like simple, easy, and really just a first impressions. Like I'm just using this like for the first time. And of course I'm going to do more reviews. So then I untuck my hair, let it flow, let it go, and this is pretty much the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Let me know if there's anything else you guys would like for me to try out. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the bell as well. This is your girl, Pretty Girl Peeps, and I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.